Xu Kai and Tan Songyun finally revealed their love affair. Less than a year after the new drama was released. Xu Kai and Tan Songyun are one of the most popular Chinese couples, not just on screen, but now, in real life. Their undeniable chemistry in their latest drama lit up screens across Asia, making hearts flutter and fans root for them beyond the script. But no one could have predicted that less than a year after the drama aired, the duo would reveal what many had only dared to hope: they were truly in love. It wasn't just the characters they played, it was the subtle way Xu Kai looked at her between takes, the gentle way Tan Songyun laughed at his quiet jokes when the cameras stopped rolling. The fans noticed. The media speculated. But the couple stayed silent. Until now. Behind the scenes, Xu Kai and Tan Songyun grew close during filming. Early on, it was a professional partnership, learning lines together, rehearsing scenes, supporting each other during long hours on set. But soon, it became more. They started arriving together, leaving together, sharing snacks during breaks, and walking off to chat quietly after late-night shoots. According to staff from the drama set, their bond was obvious. They were inseparable, said one crew member. Even when they weren't filming, you'd find them tucked in a corner, just talking. They were always smiling. Still, nothing was confirmed, until a photo surfaced. A grainy shot of Xu Kai and Tan Songyun at a small countryside inn, away from the city and the spotlight. There were no assistants, no makeup teams, just two people enjoying quiet time away from it all. Chapter 3: The Internet Breaks. When the photo leaked, fans exploded. Is this real? OMG, they're together. Please let this be true. Within hours, hashtags like #Xu Kai Tan Songyun dating and #real-life couple goals were trending across Chinese and international platforms. Fan edits poured in, combining scenes from their drama with the real-life photos, captioned with emotional music and heart emojis. The world was ready to believe, but still waited for confirmation. And then it came. At exactly 8:08 p.m., a time considered lucky in Chinese culture, both Xu Kai and Tan Songyun posted matching photos on their personal social media accounts. The image: a simple shot of their intertwined hands, resting on a bench. No faces. No location tags. The caption was the same on both accounts. Thank you for waiting. The reaction was instant. Millions of likes. Tens of thousands of comments. Shock, joy, celebration, and relief. Overnight, their love story became the talk of the industry. Celebrities, fans, and even industry insiders joined the chorus of congratulations. Brands lined up for joint endorsements. Entertainment shows scrambled to book exclusive interviews. But Xu Kai and Tan Songyun chose silence once more. Instead of feeding the frenzy, they quietly resumed their routines, only now with one beautiful difference: they no longer had to hide. They were spotted leaving a bookstore together, hands linked. At a restaurant in Beijing, sharing a quiet dinner. At the airport, playfully bickering over luggage weight. They weren't trying to put on a show, they were just living. Die-hard fans began combing through old interviews, past live streams, and drama promos. The signs had been there all along. Xu Kai once paused during an interview and smiled at Tan Songyun for a few seconds too long. In another clip, Tan Songyun accidentally called him by his real name, not his character's. At the time, it seemed like cute moments. Now, they feel like puzzle pieces. Even co-stars and directors began to reflect. We all suspected it, one director said. They had a way of moving together, of communicating without words. It was special. The question now isn't if they're dating, it's what's next. Will they move in together? Get engaged? Star in another drama as a couple? Insiders suggest that the two are serious. A close friend revealed to a media outlet that Xu Kai once said, "She makes everything feel like home." And Tan Songyun, in a recent interview, said, "I used to think love should be loud. Now I think it should feel like peace." Together, they've become the perfect blend of fire and calm, a love story that continues to write itself beyond the screen. Just weeks after their announcement, Xu Kai and Tan Songyun were seen arriving in the coastal city of Sonya, known for its beaches, quiet resorts, and as a favored retreat for couples avoiding the spotlight. It wasn't an official schedule. No filming. No endorsements. Just them. Locals captured glimpses of the couple strolling barefoot on the beach, laughing as waves chased their steps. One photo, Xu Kai gently brushing sand from Tan Songyun's ankle, went viral instantly. Not for its glamour, but for its sincerity. In a world obsessed with filters and fame, theirs was a love built on the in-between moments. The ones that weren't staged. The ones you thought no one noticed. That trip wasn't just a vacation. It was a message. We are real, and we're not hiding anymore. Months later, news broke that the two had signed on for another drama, this time as a married couple navigating life's ups and downs. The internet went wild. But fans also noticed something deeper during production. Their performances now carried a kind of emotional weight that felt too raw to be rehearsed. Every glance, every touch, it wasn't acting anymore. Even seasoned critics admitted that their scenes blurred the lines between fiction and real life. There's an ease to them now, one director commented. Like they're no longer pretending. Like they already know the ending. Behind the camera, they were supportive of each other's scenes, often reviewing footage together, sometimes suggesting changes to make moments more authentic or more like them. Their love wasn't just fueling gossip columns. It was elevating their craft. Shortly after their drama wrapped, fans spotted them attending a low-key family gathering in Chengdu, Tan Songyun's hometown. Though no photos were officially released, reports confirmed they spent the entire weekend with her parents. A close family friend was quoted anonymously, "He fits in so well. It's like he's already part of the family." Just a month later, Tan Songyun was seen dining with Xu Kai's older sister in Beijing. Eyewitnesses described the mood as warm, joyful, and full of shared stories and laughter. That kind of closeness between families sparked even more speculation. Were wedding bells next? Neither party confirmed, but the signs were loud enough. They were planting roots, merging families, and looking ahead with one foot in love and the other in forever. Love is often built in the quiet, not in headlines, but in mornings shared over coffee, late-night walks, and the way someone waits patiently when you're running late. For Xu Kai and Tan Songyun, life after the confession wasn't a fairy tale, it was something better. It was real. They were spotted running errands together, browsing furniture stores, and shopping for groceries. Activities mundane to most, but magical in their simplicity. One clip of them debating over which rice cooker to buy went viral with the caption, "If this isn't love, what is?" It reminded fans that while their on-screen chemistry sparked dreams, it was their off-screen sincerity that truly made hearts believe. Not every part of their journey was easy. Fame brought scrutiny, and with their relationship public, some began to criticize everything from their outfits to how fast their romance was moving. Rumors swirled, breakups, jealousy, secret arguments, but none of it stuck. One insider revealed, they protect each other fiercely. Whenever negativity starts, they turn inward. They communicate, they listen. They don't let the outside noise define them. Tan Songyun once said in a livestream, "Love, when true, doesn't make you doubt, it makes you brave." Those words were believed to be directed at Xu Kai, and they echoed across platforms, becoming a quote shared widely in fan pages and relationship blogs. In late spring, as cherry blossoms bloomed across the city, Tan Songyun posted a seemingly ordinary photo of herself on a balcony, sunlight across her face. But fans noticed something on her hand, a delicate ring, simple and elegant. Speculation exploded. 3 days later, Xu Kai posted a black and white photo of their hands intertwined, her ring clearly visible. The caption, "In her eyes, I found my forever." It wasn't an announcement, but to fans, it was everything. Within hours, major entertainment outlets began confirming, Xu Kai had proposed in private, in the same countryside in where their first viral photo was taken, the place where they first escaped the noise. In a heartfelt video shared on their one-year anniversary of working together, Xu Kai and Tan Songyun sat side by side, laughing and reflecting on how far they'd come. Tan Songyun thanked fans for believing in what we didn't yet dare to name. Xu Kai added, "Sometimes the most beautiful stories are the ones that write themselves." The video wasn't flashy. Just the two of them in a sunlit room, exchanging glances and memories. Near the end, they shared a promise, not just to each other, but to their fans. To keep living truthfully, loving quietly, and sharing joyfully. Their love story isn't ending here, it's only beginning. Today, Xu Kai and Tan Songyun stand not just as actors, but as partners. What started as a casting decision bloomed into the kind of love that defies scripts and lives beyond screens. They've proven that sometimes, the best roles we'll ever play are the ones we were born for. And in this love story, one watched by millions, rooted in friendship, grown in silence, and celebrated in truth, the final scene hasn't yet been written. Because their forever is still unfolding, hand in hand.